Hey guys, what is going on? Sosa here, and again I'm back for another deck profile. Today I have a completely different one. I have 60 card Dark Warrior deck profile. So I'll tell you quickly about this deck and why I've been playing it. So recently I've just been enjoying combo based decks the most, and Dark Warrior seems to be the best one in the one of the best combo decks in the current format that we're in. I really do think that this is just a really overall solid deck. Very consistent, very easy to play, and actually somewhat near affordable, depending on if you have these cards. I am missing one card in here, which is just a proxy till I get it tomorrow, but it will be very easy for me to get it. And I've just been testing this out recently, and overall I just think this is just a overall just solid deck. Very consistent, very powerful. And yeah, I'll show you the full deck, including the side deck. And without further ado, let's go straight into it. So, starting off with the monsters, show you the Dark Engine, of course, the one Armageddon Knight, and 3 copies of Grepher. These cards are your main, summon, send to graveyard. If you open Armageddon Knight, you can make some really nice plays. If you open Grepher, then you can open some really nice plays regarding that you have something nice to discard. This is overall just a really good standard combo for this deck. But really, it's not these cards that are the main cards for the combos. In fact, a lot of the time you're only going to be summoning Armageddon Knight off Isolde, and Grepher, if you do summon him off Isolde because you've already used him, you're probably just going to use the effect, discard and send graveyard. To be fair, you don't really use these much as you used to, but still very broken cards. Other cards, 2 Destiny Hero Malicious. You guys know what this card does. Semi-limited for a reason. Just banish and then special summon back from the deck. Very standard. This is a 60 card deck, just so you guys know. And then this is where I've got a proxy. I play 1 Blackwing Zephyros, and then this is supposed to be a Blackwing Steam the Cloak. So yeah, this combo is just really good. Steam the Cloak, I don't really need to say anything about it. It's just a token generator, and it's a tuner, so it allows us to go into our Yazi really easily. And Zephyros is just overall just a really good card overall, because if it's in the graveyard, you just bounce a card back. The best part about that is you add a card back to your hand, so you can use it for a discard as well. So it's just really good overall. So I just think this is just a really solid lineup. Going further, play 3 copy of the bad boy himself, Neospace Connector, very poorly designed card, and the 1 copy of Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. So this, if you open this card and say like a junk forward or something like that, then you pretty much win the game, because you just ripped 6 cards out of your opponent's hand, and guess what? That's all 6 of their hand gone. I mean, this can somewhat struggle against danger, but it doesn't really at the same time. This engine just overall is just really good. Neospace Connectors, that's absolutely broken. Just overall, just a really good engine for ripping cards out, and an Aqua Dolphin's effect is just absolutely broken. So on to some extenders. Triple jump forward, you guys know what it does. Special summons itself when you control no monsters. And then Blue Mountain Butt Spy, basically almost like a reverse jump forward. You can't special summon it, but when you normal summon, you can special summon it from your hand. Just some standard extenders, really staple. This just basically helps you go into your Isolde as soon as possible. We play the Phantom Knight engine, so that consists of 1 copy of Ragged Gloves, 2 copies of Ancient Cloak, and 2 copies of Silent Boots. So if you don't know what they do, Ragged Gloves just basically is a Foolish Barrel for any Phantom Knights monster when banished. When Ancient Cloak's banished, you can just add any Phantom Knights card, and then when the Phantom Knight Silent Boots is banished, add any spell or trap Phantom Knights to your hand. So basically, they're just all just somewhat search cards and dumpy cards. Of course, the 1 copy of Ibli, because this deck can extra link, and we need it for Yazi as well. And then I play the Goki engine, very standard, triple Supprex, 1 Scorpio, 1 Headbat, 1 Octo Stretch, 2 Twist Cobra. This is just very standard Goki engine. This is basically just for extra linking and just making some really good plays overall. Because if you get Octo Stretch out, then you just really good extra link combo, because you can use Link Karibo for the combo as well. So it's just overall really powerful. And then off for some one-offs, I play 1 Mare because of Yazi, and I play the Destrudo, but I play 2 more cards in here. The 1 copy of Koalas and the 1 copy of Conductor. I really like this engine in here because like one thing I found that was really painful when playing against Thunders was that I didn't have really much of a way of flipping cards face down. Like, yeah, sure, I can banish and everything, and discard, but sometimes if I was forced to go second or something and I opened out a Koalas or something, like I felt like I had more of an opportunity, because like if I opened, say, an Instant Fusion and was able to get a Koalas to the graveyard, I could just special summon Regin, get Koalas to the graveyard, flip everything face down after I summon the ultimate conductor to Tyranno off the double evolution hill, and just overall just make just a solid play, just prevent them from playing properly. So I just like playing this 1 copy of each. Really good targets, just overall really good cards. So off to some spells. 3 copies of Magical Mid-Breaker Field. This is basically just, this card's nuts. Like, the whole thing with this is the fact that, you know, your opponent can't destroy your monsters. So basically the whole thing with it is like Ghost Ogring is absolutely pointless and all that sort of stuff. And just overall just makes your opponent's life in living misery if you go first. So because like they can Ash, they can do that, this, that and the other, but they can't really do anything else because like this card just prevents it from happening. This card is just great. I like playing 3 copies of it. The best part about playing this card as well is that you can side it out, because this is a 60 card deck, and if you need a space to side deck, then you can just use this card to side out. You can just side this card out for other cards. So yeah, also 5 equip spells, Isolde, you know, standard. This one's actually going to question people for why I play it, but I play Moon Mirror Shield. I really like this card in this deck. The reason for it is because not only is it a free discard, if you draw it, it's actually not the end of the world, because like if you get it to the graveyard by discarding it, what this will basically just do is you can just recycle it, send it back to the graveyard when you send it back to your deck. So if you've already drawn like a equip spell and you draw a Moon Mirror Shield, if you have a way of getting it to the graveyard, you can just recycle it, recycle the Moon Mirror Shield and just send it back to either the bottom or top of your deck. So it's just really, really good. I like playing the 1 copy of it out of all of them. The other ones, you know what it does. Phoenix Blade is just very standard, DDR very standard, Living Fossils very standard, and then Autonomous Action Unit. This is actually just really, really good. But yeah, you because you go first a lot of the time with this deck, it doesn't really matter if you use this, but if you open it and you go second, then that's pretty good. Also, just some other cards. 1 Rotor, because we're playing a warrior deck. Triple Instant Fusion. This is basically just for Regin. 1 Goki Rematch. You guys know what it does. Basically just special summon 2 Goki monsters. 1 Soul Charge, broken, should be banned. 1 Foolish Burial, standard. 1 Monster Reborn, again very standard. 1 Double Evolution Pill. I really love this card. Absolutely love it. I think the Double Evolution Pill combo is really, really underrated in this deck, especially because like if you Double Evolution Pill your Armageddon Knight, and then you can use you can summon out Leviair, the Sea Dragon, and then of course you know use Leviair's effect and revive him. So yeah, I just like playing the 1 Double Evolution Pill, and that's really, really powerful. Triple Call by the Grave. We don't play hand traps in it because hand traps just aren't really that good in this deck. We use them, we side them, but we don't play them because it just doesn't really work. So I play 3 copies of Call by the Grave, just very easy. And then for traps, 1 Phantom Knight Shades of Brigadine, and the 1 Fog Blade. Brigadine is just basically special summons itself, and Fog Blade allows you to special summon a card from your graveyard. And now the best part about Fog Blade though is the fact that if you draw it, you can use it as a negate as well. I really like this. Personally, I've been very tempted to bumping Fog Blade up to 2, because if I bumped Fog Blade up to 2, then what would just happen is that I would be able to say have 1 for negate and then have 1 for banish. So overall, very, very powerful cards. So that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck is very, very. Some of them are very standard, but yeah, let's just go over it. 1 copy of Isolde. Very standard cards, you guys know what it does. Searches and special summons by dumping. 1 Gumblar. You guys know the deal with this card. Very, very broken. Card really should be banned. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. one Summon Sorceress. Okay, again, very, very broken. And then the one copy of Nightmares, the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. Really, really good card here. I don't know, like, personally, I really, really like it, but at the same time, I don't. But yeah, I don't know, because, like, the whole thing is I've been contemplating whether or not to play the Trigate Wizard or play the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. Like, Bardiche does a lot, but it just makes the 6-card loop more consistent rather than, you know, just having more capability. Like, Trigate Wizard actually allows you to, like, have negates and more damage on the field, when Rusty Bardiche just makes the 6-card combo more consistent. So I've been really contemplating whether or not to play this card or not. So that's it for some of them. More, I play the Nightmare package, obviously. 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Mermaid, 1 Cerberus. Very, very important if you play Yazi to play Cerberus. Very, very important. And these are just really good. Of course, you guys know what it does. Phoenix, you know, it's just Phoenix. You basically just use it to... a lot of the time you'll go Phoenix and then into Phoenix into you'll go Phoenix and then into a Mermaid straight away, so you can go from Mermaid into the Ibli. But yeah, but that is basically what it is, what it does. Unicorn, you know what Unicorn does, very staple. A lot of the time I just play Unicorn because it's staple. You don't really use it for any combos, but it's just overall just a really solid card. Let's go on to the other ones. I play, of the other ones, one Link Spider, 1 Link Rebo, and the 1 Proxy Dragon. Now, people question me a lot of the time why I play Link Spider. Basically, you play Link Spider because it is really a free. It just helps get the extra link sorted out, because you use your Phantom Knights of Brigadine, and Brigadine's treated as a normal monster. So, you know, this is actually a normal monster as well. So this is treated as only can be summoned by 1 normal monster, and so basically it just helps get the extra link going. And then Link Rebo, you know, the gist, like, you know, you play Octo Stretch, you have to play Link Rebo, and then Proxy Dragon is just basically a bridge. So, you know, those sorts of cards. One more Extender. We play the 1 Regin for Synchro, 1 Yazi, very powerful card, really helps with Mare. 1 Levier the Sea Dragon, and 1 Abyssal. Levier is just basically another addition to the 6-card loop. So overall, just very, very broken cards. Really, really good. Regin's actually just like pretty much one of the best, is the best warrior one to go for, because you don't need to go for the level 3 one anymore, because of course MX Saber Invoker is now banned. But Regin basically just, like, if you open this card when you're playing against Thunders, it just stuns Thunders because you're forcing your opponent, you're flipping your opponent's monster face down. So overall, just really, really good. And then off to our side deck, I play 3 copies of Ash, 3 Cherries for the Mirror Match. So these are the only hand traps that I play in them. I don't really find it any more needed. Go second, evenly matched, triple red reboot. These are really just like the standard ones that you play. Like, really, hand traps aren't really hand traps and like trap cards you don't really go into as much. But if you're forced to go second, evenly matched and red reboot are really, really just the best ones, because of course red reboot stops alter guys. Evenly matched is just evenly matched. You don't really need to say anything about it. But yeah, these cards are just amazing. Overall, absolutely amazing. And then against Sky Strikers, Triple Twin. This is basically the only spell card that I side in. I really think that this card is just really good. Also, it's a free discard, so, you know, say I have this and then I have a Overtext Qualis, I can just discard the Qualis and then pop 2, and then of course you know, get the search off it as well. So it's just really, really powerful. Anyway, that's it for this deck profile. If you enjoy it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and I will talk to you guys later. Au revoir.